Yo, yo. Hey, man. Say, man. This your boy, Master Teacher, DeMarco. If you new to the page, you know what I'm saying? Because this my second channel if you don't know. If you new to the page, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you can become part of the notification gang on the gang. You feel me? Also, drop a comment down there in the comment section. You already know all constructive criticism is more than welcome on your boy channel down there in the comment section, aka the knowledge box. You feel me? If you got any question, no question is stupid. You feel me? Drop it in the comment section, aka the knowledge box. If you got any type of input, drop it in the comment section, aka the knowledge box. You feel me? And if you've been watching me for a little minute, you already know what your boy finna say. It's insurmountable. It's insurmountable that you smash that motherfucking like button for your boy, man. Smash that motherfucking like button for your boy. Help us get through the fucking YouTube algorithm, especially since we in the revelation, especially since we in the end times events, especially since we red dab slap in the middle of the apocalypse. Yes, not the biblical proportion, but we are in the motherfucking apocalypse as we speaking. And if you don't know, but now you know, this my second channel, man. My first channel, I was spending too much information, too much illumination, so much knowledge, exposing the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Breaking the veils, lifting veils, breaking through the matrix, you right? So they deleted my channel. They deleted my last channel. So share this video, smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell. You feel me? Share the video like I just said. And we finna dive into this information. You know what I'm saying? Also, before I forget, add me on, if you got a Facebook, add me on Facebook. Marco Da Vinci. Marco Da Vinci. D-A-V-I-N-C-I. Marco Da Vinci on Facebook. I'm finna get ready to change it to Master Teacher DeMarco. So if you got Facebook, add me on Facebook at Marco Da Vinci. D-A-V-I-N-C-I. Also, when you add your boy on Facebook, make sure you hit me up in my inbox and be like, shit, bro, I've been watching your video from YouTube. It's me that added you. Because if I don't, you know what I'm saying, if I righteously don't know you, you feel me? They go for anybody for real, for real. I ain't gonna add they add. They ads will just be on the friend request, you feel me? Also, if you got Instagram, if you on the gram, add me on the gram at Marco Da Vinci. Well, add me on Instagram at Marco _ Da Vinci 187. Add me on Instagram at Marco _ Da Vinci 187. Now let's get it. Let's jump straight into it. See, man should overstand himself because man is full of knowledge. And this knowledge is a gift from the universe, the solar system, the great mother. We was given the faculty of understanding all things that surround us. And you know what I'm saying? They don't want you to know that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marcus Garvey. You feel me? They know we're biologically more prone and more bioenergetically acceptive of feminine energy ruled by masculine energy. You feel me? We in the 2020 is an illusional time period. You feel me? We all know this really 2000. We already know this 2000. This the year 2012. Now let's expose what's going on behind this pandemic. It's basically an exchange. They giving out an exchange of non-existence of theoretical money called credit for real wealth and resources sucked into the wealth of the world into the hands of the few. While our governments borrowing money from private banking systems and the population paying interest upon that borrowing. Let that sink in. Why aren't the governments issuing their own currency interest free and lend it to the population interest free to go about their commerce? You feel me? Why are we allowing a privately owned banking system to issue non-existent credit money and then able to take the wealth of the people if they don't pay it back? The same people that lend the money, aka credit, they dictate if the economy goes up or if the economy goes down. So they can lend lots of money, right? And then there's a big boom, and they can crash the economy and people can't pay back the wealth nor the loans they took out for no fault of their own. Those that have lent the non-existent credit and crash the economy, they then can extract all wealth that was put as collateral for non-existent money. Then it's going to be an astronomical number of properties being repossessed, and we seeing that as we speak. They don't want nobody with shit, no job, no money. They want you homeless so you can depend on their vaccines and whatever they New World Order agenda is associated with. You feel me? So money comes into circulation by private banks lending credit, and when they lend lots of credit, then there's an opportunity for lots of economic activity. And when they squeeze the credit, it's going to be a 2008 credit crunch all over again. They're taking the money and coins out of circulation. Units of exchange and economic activity cannot take place. So we're basically going into a great recession. I call it that's what I call it. I call it the Great Recession. Changing the banking system, taking control of our economic lives. Britain is a one-party state. Then you got conservative America, which has one-party state Republican, one-party state Democratic Party. And these one-party groupings, all these major political parties are ultimately controlled by the same network that controls the banking system. And because of that, the politicians are controlled by those people. And they're not going to change, and they're not going to challenge the Rothschilds or Queen Elizabeth or the Rockefeller family or the Bush family or the DuPont family or the Morgan family. You feel me? You better go over there and see how many better go on the internet and see how many motherfucking Bill Gates going to these folk country and trying to get people billions of dollars for these people's country to vaccinate their people. The opposition of political parties, right? They rejected a couple of people then rejected the foreign sponsored bill mandating the mandation of vaccinations of all Nigerians, even when the vaccines have not been you know what I'm saying, tested. You feel me? Go look at these riots that's over there in Africa and Nigeria. Go look at that shit over there. It's pandemonium over there in Nigeria right now with they protests. It's pandemonium. 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 And those riots and shit is finna come back globally. Closer as we get to the election, it's gonna happen. And after the election, then it's gonna be major. Now we're gonna get into beings that physically manifested themselves from the stars. You know what I'm saying? We are, and I'm gonna break all this shit down too, but we're the oldest generations of gods. And we basically got overthrown and banished, you know what I'm saying, from the to the underworld, which is the third dimension. You feel me? Right along with the great mother. You know what I'm saying? By the younger gods, the gods that's younger than us. Because we're the first gods, we're the oldest gods. Did they tell you the Titans, the word, see, a lot of people talk about the Anunnaki, but it's different names of the Anunnaki, you feel me? But they're basically meaning offsprings of An, or offsprings of the sky. See, this whole shit, what I tell you about Trump versus the deep state, or the cabal, or the shadow government within the politics, this is what motherfuckers ain't not talking about. Within the politics, the shit is like the movies Transformers. You got good, you got evil. And you gotta pay attention in between. Lift your veil so you can see what the fuck is going on. The politic game is nothing but a cesspool. The Democrats and the motherfucker that run with the Democrats are ran by the youngest gods. They're ran by the youngest gods that overthrew us and banished us into this third dimension. To keep black people, keep niggas, and keep other people suppressed from not reaching top tier godhood. But don't nobody want to talk about this spiritual war though. Don't nobody want to talk about this spiritual war. It's a reason Trump said Dr. Fauci is 500 years old. It's a reason that he said that. But if you want to use the Anunnaki, if you want to go to An and Kai, the god of the heavens and the goddess of earth, if you want to... My bad, y'all. All this shit is about the old gods versus the new gods. The old gods, which is us, they want to keep us entrapped in this loophole time frame of this matrix of this earth. They want to keep us coming back to this earth in this time, in this loophole. And they don't want us receiving the information, the wisdom that we supposed to be receiving. What these people know is, and then what they don't want you to know is, melanin is not made to create or block sunlight. Melanin is sunlight. It's condensed sunlight. When the sunlight gets to vibrating past 800 terahertz frequency, it goes from purple to black, and it actually starts to condensate to condense into a physical form. So we're miniature suns, as above, so below. Don't get the S-U-N confused with the S-U-N. If you have a child and you got an S-O-N, he's actually your S-U-N. Jesus is really the S-U-N. Melanin is meant to absorb its light self. Light is electricity and magnetism, and a number one conductor of electricity is magnetism. Melanin just recomposed itself in order to basically attract itself from a celestial side to a physical side. Melanin is meant to conduct solar frequency in order to intake intelligence. Melanin is not meant to block itself. And these crackers, pardon me, these crackers will tell you that so they can destroy the significance of who we are. But they've been telling you all along in these Marvel movies exactly who the fuck you is. No matter if Trump or Biden wins this country, you know what I'm saying? No matter whoever wins, this country will go into chaos. The New World Order is so motherfucking desperate. You feel me? They so motherfucking desperate. You see what they did January 26, 2020 with Kobe Bryant. They were so motherfucking desperate to have everybody vibratory rate low and then the sun bit. They can't avoid that universal shift. I'm telling you, they can't avoid that universal shift. But we all know Trump is going to win. See, you gotta see, a lot of people are heavily indoctrinated. You feel me? Heavily brainwashed. You feel me? I tell you, even on my last channel, I said it's a mass global hypnosis going on with the people. That's why they sheep. See, you gotta realize why they got the word pandemic. Pandemic. You gotta know about these words, this English language. This English language is only what they call it when you in school and then when they trying to teach you. Spelling. Casting spells that you don't know nothing about. Words that keep you vibrating low. Words that keep you sad. And you gotta pay attention how these words are formed. The root word, you gotta go back to your younger days when they tell you about the root words and shit. Pandemic is Greek for pan. You feel me? And if you don't know who they talked about in they Greek, I don't say ancient, but in they Greek times, on who Pan is. Do your research on Pan. Then you will see why they call it the word pandemic. It's getting serious. See, black people, I'm gonna just say this right here, throw this shit out right here. Black people have a real problem accepting their own ancestral origins and culture traditions. How was, you know what I'm saying, Greek mythology cool and interesting, but the Oshiras and crystals is witchcraft and demonic? And we all know the mythology is only not an interpretation, but a mythology is based off of ancient African shit, basically. Just like they deleted my video the other day, I'm gonna see, can I title it the same way, but I put the video up right and I titled it Global Elite Strategy Spraying Heavy Thick Chemtrails to Cover Up Planet Nibiru and the Dream World, and they wanted to block my view. They blocked my motherfucking video. You feel me? They don't want me exposed in the cabal, man. You feel me? They don't want me to talk about goddamn epigenetics. You feel me? Science is proven, and these motherfuckers is telling you that our bodies got the ability to heal and repair itself, and is greatly affected by our beliefs, our thoughts, emotions, intentions, and they have a profound vibrational effect upon our continually evolving genetic code. We're the programmers of the code. DNA activation is our software upgrade. You don't hear me though. The ruling elite's greatest weapon against the black population is their ability to negatively control what black people believe. You got to learn the truth. If we are, you know what I'm saying, because we are the future. Google US 6506148B2. People who say blame the media, blame the parents. You think these corporations spend billions of dollars on commercial ads, movies, and news propaganda because it's ineffective? This just like you motherfucker. This for you Christian and you literal Bible interpreters. Let's go to Leviticus 25:44-46, when they say slaves can be bought, sold, or inherited. Or can we go to Exodus 21:7? You can sell your daughter into slavery. Or what about Exodus 21:8? You can buy a female sex slave for yourself or your son. If you don't like her, you can sell her again, but not to foreigners. This real shit. Look this shit up. That's why I'm giving you the goddamn verses. You can RAPE captive women, but can't resell them in slavery. That Deuteronomy 21:10-14. For you Bible readers, you Bible interpreter, literal Bible interpreters. 1 Peter 2:18. Slaves must submit to their masters, even the master is harsh. Or Exodus 21:20-21. You will not get punished for killing your slave, as long as he doesn't die immediately. Or what about 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 1. Slaves must please their master. Y'all better pay attention to that shit you read, man. There are some of that was just some of the reasons why your religion and Bible God cannot teach anyone about morality. Now let's dive into the new organ in the human throat discovered by scientists. Yeah, they basically telling you, I've been telling you, as above, so below. This shit finna get horrible before it get good. I'm telling you. It's finna get horrible before it get good. Shit is being shown at an astronomical rate at this time for you to see. Motherfuckers is decoding and explaining the cabal. Motherfuckers is breaking down the deep state. Motherfuckers is breaking down the real spiritual war. The warfare on you, on your soul. But they done said they found a new organ in the human throat discovered by Dutch scientists. I told you, as above, so below. They trying so hard with these chemtrails to use the chemtrail to fuck up the weather, to block out the sun, to cover up the dream world merging in, the fifth dimension merging in with our third world. To keep you from seeing shit at daytime, seeing big ass planets, stars at night in the daytime. Keep you from seeing new stars in the night skies. Planet Nibiru in rotation. That's what they talking about. Planet X, Planet Nibiru. When they just came out and said they found a new human, a new organ. They just came out and said they found a new organ in the human throat. They talking about Planet X, Planet Nibiru, and all this shit, the above. They say it's hard to imagine there is a part of the human body that's gone unnoticed by doctors after centuries of medical research. These motherfuckers been new. They been new. Let me finish saying what they said. But that's exactly what a group of scientists from the Netherlands believe. They said they have discovered a pair of previously overlooked glands that are hidden away in our skulls where the nasal cavity and the throat meet. That's why they want to swab you. That's why they want to swab you 6 inches up your motherfucking nose. Man, the medical researchers first came across the body part, which they purposely naming tubercle glands, during a scan designed to look for tumorous growths. The scientists then looked at scans of the head and neck of a further 100 individuals they were treating for prostate cancer and dissected 2 cavities, 1 male and 1 female. They all had a set. I've been telling motherfuckers, you going in this motherfucking hospital getting these exams, these prostate exams, and majority of these doctors know that the goddamn body is really associated with celestial bodies. And they know that the bodies are, I guarantee you these people was black. I guarantee you these people would not the sound, but this war is to keep black people, to keep niggas from rising so it don't be a cosmic explosion. These people wake up, rise up. You hear these motherfuckers talking about DNA unlocking? All the motherfucking Marvel movies is about us. Because we've been sleep, dormant, for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Every time these niggas get ready to wake up, It's a bigger mass hypnosis. A bigger global agenda suppresses that. It ain't suppressing it no more. They know they time up. They know they time up. They know they time up. You feel me? Let me tell you what they ass is. Let me go back. You gotta watch these motherfuckers, man, when they be telling you about they want to check for prostate cancer and all this shit, man. Breast cancer, colon cancer, throat cancer. That ain't what the fuck they checking for. They trying to make sure your DNA don't come online. That's why Bill Gates and Melinda Gates say they want these niggas vaccinated first. Niggas gonna get a totally different vaccination from Mexicans and from Caucasian white people, from Japanese and Chinese people. Man. But these motherfuckers said the medical... Let me go back, man, because let me go back. The medical researchers first came across the body part, which they proposed naming tubercle glands during a scan designed to look for tumorous growth. That's where they get you at, telling you what they looking for. And they looking for DNA uncoding, DNA unlocking. The scientists then looked at scans of the head and neck of a further 100 individuals were treated for prostate cancer and dissected two cadavers, one male, one female. They wasn't treating for prostate. They wasn't treating for prostate cancer. I'm telling you. They said the discovery was thrilling, but the authors were a bit skeptical at first. Said the studies led author Matthias H. Valster, a surgeon in the Department of Head and Neck Oncology and Surgery at the Netherlands Cancer Institute. We thought it wasn't possible to discover this in 2020. Valster said, it's important is replicated, and it should be done with different series of patients. It's important to have confirmation of new medical findings. Look up, the new organ could be the biggest in your body. The glands cannot be seen with conventional methods of medical imaging like ultrasounds or CT scans or computerized topography or MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. The unknown entity was only identified when doctors were using an advanced and new type of scan called PSMA PET/CT that has been used to detect the spread of prostate cancer. PSMA PET is shorthand for prostate specific membrane antigen imaging using positron emission tomography. Salivary glands show up clearly on this highly sensitive kind of imaging. People have 3 sets of large salivary glands, but not there, said study author Walter Vogel, a radiation oncologist at the Netherlands Cancer Institute, in a news statement in May. As far as we knew, the only salivary or mucus glands in the nasopharynx are microscopically small and up to 1,000, are evenly spread out throughout the mucosa. So imagine our surprise when we found these. As above, so below. Many great scientific discoveries come as a surprise and accidental finding.